What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we're going to be playing Oops All Yargle. That's right, so we got Yargle and Multani. This is a commander deck. If you haven't already seen, we've got a bunch of other stuff in here too. This is just a random deck that I found online, Assassin's Trophy, and then a bunch of like normal creatures, you know? Like vanilla creatures. We're trying to get some achievements here. We also got a few other cards that we can go ahead and hopefully get some wins with, and then big creatures too. So let's see how this goes. Here are the achievements, by the way. I already got one, the Real Power 9, but there's a whole mess of them that you can get here that are pretty interesting. Death by Vanilla is probably going to be one of the hardest ones to get. Maybe Eat the World too. I've seen a lot of people doing that with the Doomsday Excruciator or whatever, or Extractor, so hopefully that'll help us get there. If we make another deck of this, I'm just going with a real basic one, and then I'm really just trying to get more damage in with the Yargle Glutton of Urborg. But let's get right on into it and have a fun Yargle day, or post-Yargle day. And let's see who we get. We get Mr. Mike. They're also going for the achievements, it looks like. Well, we'll see who can get some achievements first, it seems. I don't think we keep... you know what, let's go for it. I was going to say, maybe we keep this, maybe we don't, but the reason why I do is because we want to get Yargle out, and we can kind of ramp with Llanowar Elves. There does go the... one achievement, you know, win a game only casting 5 vanilla creatures. Opponent's going to play the Ozolith as well. So let's go ahead and get down a Scoundrel here. Swing in for 1. Because remember, the biggest thing is we do have to win. That is the biggest thing. Okay, we got Darkness. I think we just keep attacking, right? Opponent does have the chance for a big creature, so I think Darkness is good. Maybe we hold off on the return of the Wild Speaker, because we don't really have that many powerful creatures yet, and that's kind of the whole thing with it that I would use it for in this case, but who knows? We'll have to see. Get down the Rotting Mastodon, and then next turn we should be good to go and have ourselves a Yargle, the giant frog. There's an event coming up with this too. I'm pretty sure that should be interesting. Alright, Necrobloom Snarl. Let's reveal the forest and then Yargle down. Next turn we'll get to draw a bunch of cards with the return of the Wild Speaker. They got their own Yargle. They put a couple of counters on it actually. Well, I think we definitely go return of the Wild Speaker here. We're about to draw so many cards. And now we can get the Yargle Glutton as well next turn. Opponent saying nice. I think we Assassin's... Ooh, we can't Assassin's Trophy that yet. So maybe we go Elvish Mystic, and then we're going to have to discard a bunch of cards. Well, I think we want to get rid of everything, right? Lands can go, Stone Golem. Wait a second. Never mind. It's keep 7. So we want to keep Darkness. We want to keep Assassin's Trophy, Yargle. Do we want to keep the Viper? Yeah. Maybe the Overgrown. And then traverse the Outlands, because that's the way we're going to get a bunch of lands out of our deck, and then Darkness. Go from there. And there we go. We're primed. We're ready to go. I can't believe this is actually working that well. I mean, we are facing a Yargle deck, so it's not like we're facing high level, high tier, mythic stuff, you know? But opponent does have a Massacre Worm. They are going to go ahead and pump up their big Yargle here. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to pump up the Massacre Worm. Well, I think we go ahead and put down another Yargle. Maybe we traverse the... Well, maybe we do that next turn. I think we go Yargle first. And then we can hold up Darkness and Dark Ritual just in case. I don't know what opponent could have. Who knows? And let's see. Okay, Genova. They're going to definitely pump up their stuff. So now that they're going to pump up that again, if they don't put something on Genova, then we can kill it next turn, because everything has ward whenever it has a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. There we go. And opponent's going to swing out. We have Darkness. Prevent all combat damage. Boom, boom. Nothing happens there to us. And then, nice. Thank you, opponent. Let's go ahead and traverse the Outlands. Grab we have to grab up to 18 lands. And I think I'm messing up here because we do have non-basic lands in the deck. That's the only downside. So, I mean, that's all of them though. We got all the lands, pull those all out, and then Assassin's Trophy, go ahead and get rid of Genova. Basic check for opponent. They're going to get to put a counter on something, but I think we have just enough to do some damage here. Thankfully, they can't animate their landfall guy, and boom. So that's a little bit of Yargle fun. I wanted to sneak this in because it's an interesting event, and we all know as Spider-Man or Omen Path starts to come through, we're running out of some deck ideas. So please put them in the comments if you haven't already before. I do read them. I do try to find decks to match things that y'all will like. But once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Good. Bye.